Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, what's my brethren in Big Bear, California? Shout out to Big Bear, California, Abel Sanchez coming out, and he's talking about his fighter, Gennady Golovkin. He's got his big fight coming up with Canelo Alvarez, September. It's going to be massive, probably the biggest fight of the year. Probably going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. I don't see why I wouldn't. He pretty much came out and said today or recently that GGG is going to wear down Canelo, and he compared how he'll wear him down to the Kell Brook fight when he fought Kell Brook, and we saw the first round Golovkin caught Kell Brook with some really, really hard shots. Kell Brook was able to stay up. Then Kell Brook picked up the momentum rounds 2 and 3. Golovkin kind of carried him, and then round 4 or 5 it was like target practice, and Golovkin eventually got him out of there. So with that being said, here's what Abel Sanchez said verbatim about this fight, and he even compared it to the Mayweather fight, because I guess basically he mentioned Mayweather. Here's what he said. He said Mayweather is more of a safety-first fighter, and I think that's what made it a lackluster fight with Canelo, even though he was dominant. The fans are looking for entertainment from two guys who come forward. Has to be the kind of fight that people enjoy. I think that Joshua Klitschko set the tone for the beginning of the year. Jacobs Golovkin also set the tone for the beginning of the year, and I think that in 2017 we're going to get more fights like this. He goes on by saying Canelo has fast hands, those nice combinations, and is a come-forward kind of guy. So we're going to have two come-forward guys with a real good hand speed. Neither guy has Floyd Mayweather defense, so they're going to hit each other, and it's going to be a great fight. I see GGG winning going away, but if Golovkin is able to tag him in the second part of the fight, he may stop him late. Again, like Kell Brook, Golovkin just being the heavier puncher and more physical guy, Canelo will wear it down, but it's going to be a very, very entertaining fight. So I feel like that's an honest assessment. Obviously, it's going to be a biased assessment from Abel Sanchez because that's his fighter, and he's, but still, I still feel like that's an honest assessment. Now, I do disagree with him on something. The Canelo-Mayweather fight was not lackluster. That was like Mayweather's last great performance. He hasn't had, in my opinion, a great performance since that fight. And as for GGG Canelo, Canelo, he's obviously naturally a big guy. He's been killing himself to create this new weight class at 155 and make Golovkin wait and get the fight when he wants it to happen. But I think that's where that could potentially hurt him. The fact that he's been killing himself and now he's fighting 160. He probably will be stronger, but it's still not good for your body. You kind of destroyed your body a little bit there by doing that. But it's no secret what I think. I think GGG, as far as this fight goes, he's the more skilled fighter. He's the guy with the better jab. He's the guy with the Olympic pedigree. He's the guy with much better power. The only true advantage I see for Canelo is that he's younger and he's probably a better inside fighter. But outside of that, you get the edge to Gennady Golovkin. He's a natural middleweight. Campaigned there his whole career, and that's what it is. And it's one of those situations because GGG and Canelo years ago in Big Bear, they sparred and they know each other really well from their sparring. And it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, the student meets the teacher. Can the student finally surpass the teacher? That's kind of how I view this fight in many ways. Kind of like those old kung fu movies where the student tries to surpass the teacher, and the teacher's like, no, the student never surpasses the teacher. It's kind of like one of those things. So the key to that fight is going to be simply like a Golovkin jab. The Golovkin jab will pretty much solve anything for GGG. Canelo's going to have to show us that his defense has gotten tighter and be able to pick off his jab and work off of that and get his own jab established. So it's a good fight. I think it really comes down to okay, who's more well conditioned and can Canelo take Golovkin's power? That's what it comes down to. So good assessment there by Abel Sanchez. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think will happen when GGG and Canelo meet in September? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang It. So until next time, take care, guys.